Well, maybe not. Plan was Fallout 4 tonight. But it seems like we've got that same problem I was having with War for the Everworld. Well, backup plans always in place. Hold on just a moment and we'll get started properly with Dungeon of the Endless. There we go, that's better. Alright, hello everyone, VG here and welcome to another Saturday Midnight Magic stream. Tonight featuring Dungeon of the Endless. Well, it's supposed to be Fallout 4, but as I discovered just a moment ago, it didn't seem to want to send out the video for whatever reason. Oh well. Whatever the problem is with that. So, tonight we've got Dungeon of the Endless, and maybe we'll pick it up in later hours with something as yet decided. I'll figure that out when we get to it. Let's get into Dungeon of the Endless. Alright. Escape pod. I'm gonna go too easy. Infirmary pod. Armory pod. I haven't really done any of these not standard ones. Guaranteed to freeze food, people, or lava in 30 seconds or less. Caution, do not lick. One faster and stronger hero for the entire game. Quick heal with food is not possible. Dead hero resurrected by consuming food stock near science module at game start, but larger reserves of resources, items, and modules. That could be interesting. Endless mode, unwinnable game. Hard mode, cannot pause. I think not. Let's try the refrigerator pod. With my favorite, Esebterosh. And on to the planet we go. Would assume it's Auriga, since it's always Auriga. Alright, oh, what have I? May as well equip that, though I probably won't be using repair very much. Alright, well, I guess let's get started. No monsters in the first room, that's always good. Might be good to build something like a prisoner prod in this room. As well as industry generators, so we can build more things as we go along. Just put that in for now. Good, I could research some stuff already. Well, I suppose Science Creator 1 would be the initial thing there, so we'll be able to research more later. Let's fall back. So I have some assistance from my modules. Very good. May as well put that in, even if I can't use it to quick heal. Still need it for leveling. Right. Doesn't look like anything is there. No, that's attacking the module. Please stop attacking my food generator. It looks like I need repair after all. Right, well, let's try left first. Good, a self-powered room. And Science Creator 1 unlocked. Let's go ahead and install that. And go ahead and install a couple of those. Prisoner prods in that room as well. Not enough science to research anything else just now. So let's head back up this way. Another research station. So I'll have the same things until I can actually start researching. I guess let's go down. That looks like a dead end. It's got monsters in it. Let's fall back to this room. Stop attacking my modules, please. Really? Alright, well, bit of a problem here. Hopefully we'll find just one dust at least. No, but the exit, that's good. Problem now becomes whether or not I pick up the crystal and run, since I only have one hero. Might be apropos. Let's research the auto dock shards, and I'll unlock the second I get out of here. And, oh boy, where to put things to help me escape. Level up again, Dust Drainer. That'll be useful, just not right now. Let's turn that room off, that room on. Pick up the crystal and try and run away. It's a very tiny looking crystal this time. Whoops. I guess that everything always prioritizes me or the crystal. So let's get away. And exit. Very good. All alone. It's not so bad. At least nobody will complain if I start singing. That sounds like me. Right, left or right? Let's try left first. No monsters at least, that's always good. That's all I can afford. Well, moving on. Can't afford anything there. Estelle. Auto repair, minor modules. And floor health regen plus 20 minor modules and floor defense 0. Alright, well. Build a couple of those. And one more there. So 5 more doors. What's in the box? Restrainer. That'll do. And I can level up again, so I will. You'll be able to put a major module in that room once the Stella's gone. Do I have enough science to research anything? Tear gas. That could be useful. And we've reached a dead end. What fun. Which means that might be a problem, depending on how I have to shut down rooms a little later. Alright, still safe for now. Put a couple of those in. And some science, I believe, yes. Excellent. Let's see, tear gas unlocked, so let's go. See what we can research now. Suppressive firebolt. Since I'll probably always be attacking in rooms backed up by modules, it might be worth it to have something like that. Every bit of science we have. I think next I will build the science generator in that room with the Stell, or yes, I'll build the science generator up there. Let's continue on. Self-powered room. At a dead end and no major module slots. That's a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame. At least I don't have to worry about powering it. Of course I can't power that room. Oh, Death Dealer. Time of Sands. Case of death, break glass and inhale. Problem is that you're a dust merchant and I don't have the dust to sell. To spare, rather. So, we will leave you be. Best of luck to you, actually. Yes, that has finished. Not quite enough industry. Next door we'll be able to build the science generator, though. Fall back a bit. Fight there. Alright, things are going to get a bit tricky now. Could turn off those 2 rooms. Just try and put weapons along the way. Not enough science to research anything. Next door, maybe. And let's just turn that on for now. It's one less branch I don't have to worry about. Industry. Handful of it, at least. Monsters coming? No. Good. Very good. Let's put... tear gas and neuro stun in that room, so any monsters that spawn in these two rooms be slowed down a little bit and take some damage over time. 19, I believe that still wasn't enough to research anything. Just enough to upgrade the prisoner prods, which we will do. And let's try, before I open any doors, we'll do that. Incoming waves? No, okay. Well, that's good at least. I imagine the lift must be around here somewhere. Alright. Let's shut off those rooms, light up everything to the lift. Grab the crystal and run. Hopefully we'll be able to get through before anything attacks. Excellent, well. I used to think, poor monsters, they have families. Now I want to kill the family too. Floor 3. It's been a decent run so far. Especially considering just one hero. Should be using that ability, really. Well, dead end straight off. Stick an industry generator in there and nothing else. So empty, well. I'll put that and Neuro stun for now. Excellent. Research is in progress. Attack power plus 10, speed plus 7. Fascinating. Friendly fire. Zone damage on heroes in room plus 15. Zone damage on NPC in room plus 7. Zone damage radius plus 100. Monsters' attack power reduced by 25% and their defense reduced by 50. Well, I don't think anything is doing zone damage. Well, I guess some monsters can. A little bit of dust and some science. Just enough to light up that room as well. Let's start researching there, or start generating science, rather, for research later. Still no monsters yet. And not enough dust to power that room. Well, there's some research. Level 1 to 3, tear gas. Yes, please. That will help me out as well while that research is generating. Alright. Let's fall back into here. Because I've got assistance. Got a little bit too close to the crystal for my comfort. Let's put some extra prisoner prods in here. And what generator don't we have? Food. Just enough to put it in. Oh, 30, not 25. And that's still researching. 2 more doors. Let's go this way. At least there'll be something behind it. The exit. Well, turn that on now. Not quite enough for another level. It's risky, but I want to open this door. At least there'll be something behind it, as indicated by that symbol. Let's fall back to a room that I can actually fight in with a little bit of assistance from the modules. Well, time, I think, again, to grab the crystal and run. But let's start up some research. Tesla module. No, that one's good. So we'll have that for the next floor. Guess we're going to be overrun. Leave me alone, please. And I thought dinner with the in-laws was long and painful. Indeed. I am playing this a bit more cautiously than I usually play this game. Then again, usually I have more euros. Right, well, let's start with the one that's guaranteed to not be empty. Well, I guess the guarantee of not being empty doesn't apply with the non-standard escape pod. So I'll put those in. Well, back up. See if we can't get some extra dust from these. Maybe a little bit we got. Let's do food first. Haven't yet found Science Station, so doesn't make sense to be stockpiling it just yet. Well, actually, it makes perfect sense to be stockpiling it before we find it, but oh good, self-powered room. Next modules will be 30. Toxic room. What fun. I got some dust out of it though, that's always helpful. Research. Level 1 to level 3 neurostun. Level 1 to level 3 suppressive firebot. Let's start with the neurostun, I think. Just enough to put the science station there. Alright, let's see. Yes, this way. Gee. Not much else to do. Ah, some dust and industry. It's truth. Well... that's a bit of a pain. Level 1 to level 3 industry generator. I would very much like to research that, but I don't have anywhere near the science for it. Let's see, 38 plus 7. 45. It'll be about 3 more doors before I'm able to research that. But I think it might be worth the wait. So let's cut power to everything below there. And add in some more modules to that room. So if anything comes through from down there, at least I'll get something to the face. Alright, merchant, science merchant. Oh boy. Probably not. I will light up that room. Let's see, we've got the food to level up again. So let's do that. Behind each door, lost tales and remnants of civilization. This is not going to end well. Stop attacking the crystal, please. You're costing me money. Let's definitely put something in here that can hurt people. And fall back. That was close. Well, nowhere else to go down that path. May as well head north. Surprised waves of enemies haven't come in through the south rooms yet. Spawning in the darkness. What's this one do? Health regen. That's not necessarily great, given the current situation. I think, what was it, 64 for that research? Or was it 67? 65. Let's get that started. And then I suppose we'll head left. Well, that's not great. At least I'm not attacking the crystal. Test the module, prisoner broad. Tear gas. Nero's done. Seems to be a good combination so far. Ah. At last. They're attacking the science. The research, rather. If they destroy it, I won't get my research done. Alright, I think only that one was attacking it. That's not great. I managed to save it though, so once we open this next door, I'll have it, and then it won't matter as much if the research station gets destroyed. Would it be worth it to... No, I can't put any modules in there without redirecting power. Better than nothing, I suppose. And this room has plenty of weaponry in it. I believe there's enough to level again. Endlessly adaptive, major modules and artifacts on the floor, health regen plus 12. Minor models and 4 health regen plus 12. Well, that's good, I suppose. I'm guessing in the organic pod you can't build modules. Well, let's open this one. And head down to join the fight. Excellent. These modules at least I can repair. I'm satisfied with that outcome. Let's see if it might be worth it to research something new. Worth it always. Available. Not enough science to do so. Just put something in there for now. Well, let's see. Let's fall back to here. And... okay, good. Looks like the weaponry got rid of all of it. Some extra dust for me, which I wish I could use. As well. Starting to get rooms we cannot power. Ah, but the exit. Cut power to everything down there. Make sure everything up here is lit up. See if 37 is enough to start some research before we run to the exit. Get auto dock shards up. I suppose that might be alright. Pepper spray. Target monster attacks other monsters. 6 seconds. I don't think I've ever actually used this one before. I don't know how useful it is. Suppose we'll test it out on the next floor. Time to run. These last doors slowly open. So if I'm alone, I can play solitaire if I find cards. I don't care much for solitaire. At least not standard solitaire. Spider solitaire is fine. At least that one I can win. Alright. Floor 5. 3 doors. Not a bad start. At least I've got some backup in this room. Let's put the Neurostun and the pepper spray in there. Just so we can see how well that might work. Oh, food. How much for the next level? 107. It'll be a while. It seems to be a perfect spot to put that, though. Just put it somewhere. Power that up. Should have used that earlier, I think. Not so many major module slots. That's a little bit concerning. We'll fill that room up. And we have a dead end. Let's fall back to here. Much better room for fighting. Well, I think I want to save the dust I have to turn the lights on in the rooms that are going to be right next to the crystal first. So we will leave that room dark for now. Come on. I suppose we're not really in any worse spot than we were before losing that dust. Oh, good. Research. Ah, well. Start that going, I suppose. Hello in chat. How are you doing tonight? Ah, additional research. Too bad I can't afford it. I can at least turn some lights on. Let's put some defensive modules in. So, what's the one? Suppressive Firebolt. That's the one I want. Thought that might happen. Oh No, stop attacking the research. Thank you. Oh, everything increased 50% per door for the next 3 doors. Let me head up here and repair those. Looks like something came through. Oh boy. What to do, what to do. I want to build Science Creator. That's what I want to build. And 123 for the next level. Not much industry. Put a couple of those in at least. Monsters? No. Alright. Oh, once again a science merchant. Weapons I can't use. Pickpocket, I recall, is good. You get bonus dust from killing enemies sometimes. Defense 10. Defense 20, yes. Definitely will stick with what I've got on me now. Let's turn the lights on in there. Best of luck to you, merchant. Alright. Monsters incoming. I'm going to fall back to here. Keep an eye on things in this room. They seem to have worked themselves out. Excellent. Let's pop up here to repair these. Oh, actually they don't need it. So many dark rooms. So little industry to do anything with. Well, here's some dust at least. And they got rid of the merchant. Just a little less than helpful. I think the northern route is pretty well secure. Let's fall back a little bit more. Anything I need to repair? No. Very good. So let's see, that's a self-powered room, which doesn't help me much. Suppose I could put something in it. Another self-powered room. And no oncoming waves, at least. Ooh, let's see. 58 science, I'm pretty sure that'll be enough to research something else. Gonna up the pepper spray. May as well. And Tesla module level 2. Yes, let's get that started as well. And I suppose let's go through this door. Well, power all that so I can be sure I have enough dust to power everything on the route to the lift, and then we'll just turn on whatever else we can. Time to go. And hello again in chat. There's a dust dealer there by the lift. And up we go. Problem with being alone, no one to blame for mistakes. Well, you really shouldn't blame others for your own mistakes regardless. Alright. Let's get this party started. That should do for there. A little bit of dust. That will do. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing tonight? It's 1:23. It's not quite. Self-powered. Very good. I have enough industry, I'll put a science creator in there, I suppose. A little bit more sturdy in that room. Got one more door and I can build the science generator. Very good. Very good indeed. And how was work? Yeah, pilfer. +1 dust per room with dust. That'll do. That'll do nicely. And possibly tomorrow we can play Don't Starve, so that'll be fun. Just have to make sure that I've got all the things ironed out for my final research paper, so I can get signed off on. A self-powered room with dust, excellent. But that's a dead end. Guess we'll just leave that as it is. To head this way. It's getting lots of dust at least. I don't like this room. It has a toxic cloud in it though. Slows me down. Industry. Well, I could possibly get a weapon. Collecting involuntary blood donations. This will speed me up a little bit, which might be useful. DPS plus 15, DPS plus 14. So actually, the rapier seems more worth it. Given the speed boost as well. The saber, which I don't think is something... Oh no, I can use it. Increases my defense, of course. The DPS stays the same, so it's trading 3 speed for 4 defense and a slightly slower attack. Unlocks Duelist. If attacked only by one, or if targeted by only one monster. So the attack cooldown is variable. I'll hold on to that. Light up that room. Well, not too happy with the arrangement of rooms so far. Oh good, this one's self-powered. Have I not put in a major module? No, I have at least one of all of them. That will stay as is. Estelle. Ah, good. Abundance. It's one of the actually good effects from Estelle. But out of dust. Another toxic cloud room. Let's go down here. I think. That worked out alright, I suppose. Since I don't have my friends list available right now, could you take a look and see if he's still playing Enter the Gungeon? Please. Two waves. Okay, he was set to away earlier, but was playing enter the gungeon. It's funny because I haven't talked to him today, because I woke up late. Dust field generator, defense to NPCs and heroes in the room. Actually, food replicator 3 is much better. And I can at least turn the lights on there. Are they attacking the science? The research? Doesn't look like it. Don't like this string of dark rooms that I can't turn the lights on in. It's not helpful. Sea Blaster zone damage. If you need this generator, you probably have an emergency. I would assume so. 139. So, not quite yet. A few more doors. How much for that? 60. A few more doors for that as well. Fall back. Let's make sure they are not attacking the research. They seem to be content to attack me. Let's press on to the dead end. Here's what would be at the end of all that. Well, next door I'll be able to do that. Start research on the generator. Ah, an item. Shanty singer. HP max plus 50. I'll lose repair, but I think I actually get repair naturally later on. What does Rabble Rouser do? Here's your defense plus 7. Well, I think the HP bonus might be a little bit better, but I'll hold on to the surviving kit. In case I do need to repair something, I can just throw it back on and fix things up. Alright, well, let's head this way, I suppose. Another item. Aftershave. Wait, -5 attack cooldown. Plus 2. That's a Skulker. Not noticed by monsters except when carrying the crystal. Meh. Well, which direction do I turn lights on from? Let's start that analyzing. Bioorganic Transference is a pretty good module. Maybe that'll be the next thing. Another item. I'm just finding everything. Gas mask. Yes, let's definitely activate that now. I don't like how low my health is getting. Alright, alright. There, that's got that path completely illuminated. Gas mask. Believe not affected by toxic clouds. It's not quite so useful. However, it might be worthwhile. Let's see, industry merchant. If only you were a dust merchant. I'll leave it as is for now. We'll put some other defenses in some rooms, though. Still haven't found the end of these pathways. There's an end, I suppose. Ah, the end I was looking for. Alright. Let's kill all the power. Make sure everything up to there is lit and everything near to the crystal. Those and that one and that one and that one. And that should do. Start that going. Yes, he did say that she and you were getting back into 14, I believe. He said it yesterday. So, beg pardon. I had to blow my nose. Right. Time to run. There is a lot of monsters attacking. Probably should have put something defensive in that room. Oh, that's very kind of you. Elevators used to be boring, now I love them. They don't try to eat me. I did get... Are you getting Heavensward? Because I got that for him and myself. And we got back into it briefly. I guess it was last year. I don't think that'll mean that we can't play together, because the Heavensward content comes... I mean, that's after the end of the main quest line from, like, the base game. But it does mean flying mounts, eventually. Alright, well... Always need industry. Do I have the food? Oh no. Of course I don't have food for anything. Let's get some extra dust, please. Yeah, it's alright. Not sorry, suppressive firebot, thank you, and that. Fall back. Very good. That thing's attacking my modules. That's not very nice. What I always did was, on the Square Enix store, you could buy, like, downloadable game time cards, which I think are for, like, 60 days each. So that's what I would do, usually. Industry Generator 4. That would be nice. I haven't even been able to build a science generator yet. Ah, okay. I could probably put one more thing in here that would be useful, and just stick another prisoner prod in. Come on, thank you. Oh, self-powered room, that's useful. Pardon. Alright. Should we rather fight in this room? More things there to help. And finally, science generator. So in a million turns, let's instead get that going and open this door up. Hey. Who turned out the lights? Oh, some industry. Or science. Industry is red. Science is blue. Ah, that dead end. Less than helpful. What's that sandwich? Kills them all. Good idea. It tastes like vodka. Well, let's see. Don't like that it reduces my speed so much. HP regen though, and we are getting to that point where things are hitting hard enough that I could do with some regen. Especially since I can't heal using food. Curious and curiouser. No. Think not right now. We do have some minor module slots we can put things in, though. So let's do that. Science creator level 2 for 46. Or suppressive fire bot 2 for 23. Bioorganic transference 2 for 25. I think I'll hold off and get science 2. What was that, 46? Yeah, so I'm trying to remember that number. Monsters are coming. Should probably deal with that. Of course it's going to have the same stuff on it. I haven't started a research yet. Toxic cloud room, that's not good. I know, colds are never fun, especially in the summer. Just last forever. I hope you feel better soon. Ignored. Well, that's good and bad, I guess, because that means they'll be going straight for the crystal. Or for whatever it is that they tend to target normally. I can turn on the lights somewhere else, though. That's good. And this one's a little bit better protected. Pepper spray, and I think maybe another prisoner prod. Mechanical pal. Surprised it has taken so long to show up in the research queue. Would it be worth it to try and research it, though? Normally I'd have one or two heroes operating. I didn't want to power it. Well, I do want to power it, but Oh, let's see. Guard uniform. Tower of Hats. It's Bloody Showman. Tarnish it not, presumptuous one. What does Bloody Showman do? Let's see. Titanium shirt. That might be useful overall. Guard uniform. That one I don't like so much. I don't know. One hand it increases my defense, and the other it reduces my very small bit of HP regen, however. HP regen 2, it was this that has HP regen 15. I'll buy the t-shirt, and what I'll do is equip that and sandwich. And I may as well sell a couple things. If only you had been a dust merchant, I guess. Well, I met your twin brother in the other room. You are a dust merchant, though. Well. Wish I'd waited just a little bit then. Didn't really want that. Quantum tunneled shirt displays the image of objects behind the wearer, making them difficult to target. I can power up some other rooms now, at least. So I am overdue for a level. Very good. Why don't you put them in the backpack? Well, never mind. I think... Oh boy, let's see. I'm not gonna have enough to research anything, I don't think. No. Surely not. I do have a science creator somewhere, don't I? Yes. Well, we'll wait. I mean, I could install another one somewhere, probably. Could put one in this room if I powered it. Put those in there. Just every little bit of damage helps. Good luck, merchants. You're going to need it. Let's fall back to here at least. That crystal thing is going to try and attack the modules in the room. Isn't too bad. Let's power that up and stick them things in here. Every little bit helps. Alright. Back up to a defensible spot. Yeah, there go the merchants. The crystal is being attacked? Where did they come from? They must have come from the right. That one room that I don't have lit up right there. Well, that was less than good. Suppose I should see. It doesn't look like there's any dust just lying around. We'll get there to repair that. Not that it really matters, I suppose. Things are getting dangerous. Nothing. We have waves of hostiles incoming. Getting no help there. They unfortunately are just going to fall. I need to. Actually, I can do that. That'll help a little. Well, at least they aren't attacking me. Just the modules. Which I may as well repair since I can. Since I can power this room. Yes, that's right. We've got what? Tesla and tear gas, so let's put prisoner prod back there. And that is a long dead end. So let's open this door up. Oh, self-powered. Let's maybe get out of this room. This is the one that has bioorganic transference in it. Let's do this one first, actually. Oh no. Can't leave that thing to open that door. Never want anything that can bash down doors. Roaming free. I can power something. Maybe that one. And no door off that. May as well open this one since it wanted to be opened so badly. Well, that actually would have been useful. Very well. Now that we've found the exit, let's start some research going, grab the crystal, and get out of here. Field medic. 2 defense to all heroes on the floor. And NPCs as well. Could be useful, especially since we're getting large waves of monsters at this point. I think I like that just a little bit better, though. Sense Creator 3, which you can't do. Bioorganic Transference 2 we can. Let's do that. Alright. Everything on the way to the lift. Maybe we won't get hit. Very good. Upwards again. 8th floor. And suddenly I have the theme song for Are You Being Served in my head. Dust box. Smuggler's best friend. Plus 10% dust kept from a floor to another, up to 20% and 20 dust. Yes. Yes, I do think so. Guess we just have to remember to equip it before going up. Fill the room with helpful things. Yeah, there's a dead end already. One that we don't have to deal with right now. Food merchant. It would increase my speed and defense, but lower the HP regen I have. So, no, I don't think so. Best of luck to you, though. Not enough dust to power the room. Perhaps I should turn the lights off there. So I kind of need this room powered. being right next to the crystal and all. Here is defense plus 100% defense of the crystal times 0.6. That's not terrible, since not taking the crystal anywhere just now, and the doors around it, or the rooms around it, are fairly secure. Did anything break? No, the merchant died. Suppose that was to be expected. Put that there and head on this way. Yeah, self-powered room. Let's fall back to here and just keep an eye. That path. Looks like everything died. Yes, they did. Well, I could power that, or I can power this since I'm going this way. Might be a bit more apropos. Let's 175 for the next level. An item. Self-help buds. Wit, defense, and attack up. Well, lose my regen, but everything else goes up. Maybe. Tough call. I'll keep the sandwich for now. Empty room. Let's fall back to a defensible location and kill this thing. Thank you. Since the crystal is still weak, for one more door, thanks to the Stell. And a dead end. With a box. Which I will loot a little bit later. Stop it. I thought it died. Now, let's open the box. Sonic gun, not something I can use. It will level up. How are the modules? Are they alright? Nothing looks damaged. So that's good. Empty room. Good. Let's fight here if we can. This is the one I want, actually. Didn't mean to activate the regenning one. Well, I can light that up. Better than nothing. Let's put some more defensive in this room. Titanium shirt. Which I don't need. Moving on. No waves incoming. So let's see what we can do about the dust factory. Very good. Definitely worth it. Can cut down on some monsters. I can power that room now. Stick around here, keep an eye on health. The regen seems to be helping quite a bit though, which is very good for me. Nope. Oh no. Where's it coming from? Oh, there it is. Right, well, hopefully we can stop it here. Good. Almost enough dust to light up another room. Almost. So much science and nothing to spend it on. Well, I'm sure everything's fine. Really wish the merchant hadn't died, though. That would have been nice if I could sell some of this extra stuff that I can't even use. Good. Exit found. Prisoner prods there. Let's try and keep things away. And then what? Well, let's equip the dust box. Light up one more room, may as well be that one. Let's go already. Excellent. Why does this elevator only have one button? I've seen some that only have one button before. Usually there are only 2 floors, though. Alright. 9th floor. Getting close to the end here. I think, since I've been playing this for about 2 hours now, I could do with a short break, stretch my legs, and refill my water bottle. So I will return shortly. Okay. Legs start to cramp up after a couple hours. Really, whenever you're doing something like this, you should take a break about every hour. And, well, not empty room, had dust in it, which is always good. Let's get that industry generating. Suppressive firebot. And I guess that'll be it. Can't afford much else. One monster. That's not terrible. Yes. Couldn't remember if I took the dust box off and replaced it with the sandwich again. Let's see, dead end, so let's put some... nothing in there because I don't have the industry. Let's just open this up. Dust. Useful. Can I put in food now? This. Yes, I can. What's the next level? 195. Gonna be a ways before we get to that. An item. What is it? Another dust box. Ah. That zoom. A dust merchant. And I'll sell the extra dust box. And I'll sell that as well. Because being able to turn the power on in rooms is useful. Just gonna do that for now. I don't want to load the rooms up and waste all my industry if this ends up just being a dead end. Empty. Ah, self-powered. We do have the industry enough to create science, so it may as well do as such. Got loads of sciences, we didn't find a research crystal on that floor. Another merchant. Science merchant. With nothing that I can use. Well... what else could I put in that might be worth it? Yeah, I'll wait. Well. For food, though, I kind of want to... Well, worst case scenario, I can turn food into dust. Iron shield. Stolen from the prison laundry. Well, lots of defense, but... I lose my regen. Which I kind of like a little bit better. It might be short-sighted, but I think it'll be okay. And now I can sell the shield for dust. So, not a bad trade there. I wonder if they'll attack. Don't seem to be interested in attacking the Death Dealer. I do seem interested in attacking the merchant, though. I would assume the monsters always ignore the Death Dealer. Alright, this is getting to be a long hallway, so... we've got a little bit of industry saved up. We should put something else in these rooms than just prisoner prods. How about neurostun module here and there? Help to slow things down. Of course, after doing all that, this would be a dead end. Bull Q, something I cannot use either, so I believe that is a spear weapon. So guess what, kids? Alright, let's open this door, which is also a dead end, with monsters. Lovely. Perhaps I should fight in here. Would be much more of an advantage, but every little bit helps. Pea shooter. Guess what, friend? I got something for you. Well, this dust will be really good if I don't forget to equip the dust box. Let me leave. Alright, suppressive fire. Neurostun. Bioorganic transference. Tesla module. The dungeon is full of monsters. The road is full of dangers. I believe those are both songs from Super Mario RPG. Oh, I've got a door basher. Oh, good. He fell. Of course. That was going to be the next door we were to open any road. Put in some additional security. Toxic cloud. And out of dust. Well. I'll just head back here, I think. too dust away from being able to turn the lights on in another room, perhaps next room with hostiles in it. Remember to activate that ability. If I need to at all. Which it looks like I do. I really should have led them up. Well, they'll follow me, so I suppose I'm not too concerned. Well, it's been a while since we've been able to do some research. And we've got plenty of science to spend. And actually, looking at food... Excellent. Oh, right. Ooh. I kind of want to get that food replicator level. So I'm going to. Well. Nope. There are things they're attacking the research. Don't die. Let's do that. It should be fine. They are not interested in attacking the research crystal. Not terrible. Although the damage... not pleased. If that thing breaks, I lose my research and all that science I spent. Well, we have the exit. I could open one more door, though. Which I think I will do. And then maybe start some new research. So let's open this one. And that's fine. I am going to fall back, though. Oh, wait. He's just kind of bouncing around. Oh, no, he did open that door. Well, this might be an issue. Yeah, let's fall back a bit. So I think this might be where I die. Oh, that was close. So we have the exit. And now that we know that these are just dead ends, I can light them up. Another pea shooter. Alright, so let's sell what we don't need. Re-equip the dust box. sell pea shooter. So that'll get me a little bit of dust for the next floor. Alright. Light up that entire way. And all of that. Now to lay in some extra defenses. That should be sufficient. And let's get that, I suppose. Alrighty. Tall crystal to the left. Oh, there was an item in there. Lots of items. The questions of our time. Skulking monsters or slinking monsters? 10th floor. Alrighty. How much dust are we going to Saltleaf? 45. Not terrible. It's 4 rooms at least, and halfway to the 5th. Re-equip the delicious sandwich, and let's go through here, since it won't be empty. Or maybe it's... I know that symbol is important. I thought it meant that the room is guaranteed to not be empty, but... maybe... well, I guess empty can include module slots. Industry. Suppression. Transference. That'll do. Stell, what have you got? Keep your distance. That's not good. That's not very good at all. Yes. Worth it. Actually, before you go through there, and before I built those, I probably should have built the food replicator. Oh well, we'll be able to do it in another couple turns. You are a science merchant. Bulletproof vest. That's a film, isn't it? Bullet spelled that way. Well, I think we're good without you for now. I need 25 to build a new major module, yes, so now I'll be able to. And in a couple turns, I guess we'll build Honestly, we're using so much industry. Maybe it would be more appropriate to build a second industry generator rather than a science generator in this room once the stele disappears. Burn that bridge when we get to it. Oh, this is a lovely maze of dead ends. Stele's gone at least. Alright, what are we looking at here? Nothing but dead ends. So let's stick some additional weaponry in this room. I'll probably kill the lights, if need be, to these rooms down here and to the merchant probably. So I don't think I'll be utilizing his services this floor. I've got tear gas, we've got nearest done, test the prisoner prod, let's put in pepper spray. And that. And then in 2 turns I'll build another industry generator there, I think. Oh, right. I need something to help. Oh, good, self-power. Another self-powered room. And more industry for me. So far I'm liking this hallway, though. Another self-powered room. Oh, that's excellent. I don't have to worry about monsters coming from that way at all. 215 for the next level? I'm getting there. Toxic. Not ideal. So close to the crystal. But I suppose it'll be alright. How much for another Major Marshal? 35. If you want to fight me, you're going to have to do it in here. A little bit of extra dust from that. Give me a nice dusty room. Very good, very good. Well, I think offense probably better than defense. Although neurosense have been very useful in aiding escape. We'll do prisoner prod for now. And no, it's not the end of this hallway. There is still more. Let's put a few prisoner prods in. That is a dead end, though. A little less than ideal. 2 other slots in this room. I could put in, let's see, tear gas and Tesla. That'll do. Alright. What's through here? Dust. And some more toxicity. That thing is going to attack the crystal, but it's gone. The research crystal. So many crystals in these games. But I love them. Free industry. Bet it wasn't free dust. We can level up again, though. So that is good news. Well, let's head up, shall we? Alright, that was close. It looks like the toxic cloud in this room is gone, so that's excellent news. I can light up something at least. Nope. Alright, that's a dead end, so looks like we're just going to be opening this door. Oh, good. Very good. I don't think I've been doing research for a while. Well, have a good night. Thanks for joining me. And I'll see you tomorrow possibly for Don't Starve. Tesla 4, yes. I will get that, thank you. All of that on and those. Alright, what I'm going to want is your prod Tesla modules, Neuro stuns in there. And, oh boy, what do I want in this? Because there's a door right off it. It might just be a dead end, but somehow I don't think so. So I need something in here to help defend. That'll have to do. I put the dust box on, yes. There are quite a few rooms off of that. Helped a little bit, I guess. Goodbye. Nearing the end of the run now. Somehow I've managed to stay alive throughout all of it. I imagine only because I haven't been trying to open every door, which is my usual modus operandi. As soon as we find the lift, we go. A tiny room. That'll have to do. Yes, I think we'll take Suppressive Firebot up. And Nero stun in there. Let's see what's to the left. Well, that's not terrible, I guess. So, nope, back this way. Take those things out. Excellent. May as well start on food. Sure don't want to eat anything grown in that room, though. Go into that room, please. Actually, these things don't attack me, they just attack the crystal. Bioorganic Transference 3. So we'll get that started. Not much to be seen in here. So we move on. Not quite enough to power that room. So let's put some Tesla modules and an Neurostud in there. And a tear gas just in case. Ah, self-powered. And left us to power that one. Please stop attacking my modules. Right, let's put science up here, I guess. And then I suppose we're opening doors off of here. A J-pad. Unlocks gear check. Repair damaged modules even during fight. That could be useful in some situations, I suppose. You are an industry merchant. Nothing that I really want. Let me turn off. Kinda want that. on, so I'm getting the science. There's done for, may as well. I don't like this string of dark rooms, though. Never do. Well, there's a self-powered something, at least. We are going to fall back to here, though. I'm not sure what those are doing. Guess they went that way to attack modules. Self-power, I wonder. Just to keep it safe, and then I can turn off power to those rooms, and that's self-powered. Because these guns all along this pathway are probably going to be enough to stop anything coming through. Then I can turn those lights on. Come on, lift. These things just aren't interested in anything at all. I may as well hang around here. Anything else? No. Okay. Nero stunned, that'll slow things down. And a dead end. Alright. So I can't power that, but that's alright. We've got weaponry on the path. Let's try this door. Also dead end. But some free science. Speaking of science, let's get that started. Get that party started on a Saturday night. Oh boy, alright. Yeah, we should be safe-ish. Do need to see where things are coming from. There are no offensive modules in this room, so we kind of need to be standing in there. Alright, let's fix this up. Can't repair the research. What else can I turn off? Turn that one off, so I can turn this one on. Stun, tear gas, Tesla. And I think I do want at least something that can attack in that room. Shed more than 2 minor module slots though. Ah, free food. can turn something on. I can turn that on now. Ugh. Let's get all this fixed up and rebuild my food replicator. Thank you. Does anything else need repair? Yes, all this stuff does. They destroyed my science generator as well. Rude. Not enough industry. Well, I still have my industry generator at least, right? Yes, right there. Good. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Re-equip the sandwich. Four waves. Let's work on taking these out, because these are attacking the modules. They destroyed my food replicator again. I can't afford another one. Well, repair. And they destroyed the science, too. Well, at least they're not living long enough to get to the industry generator. %18 attack power to all heroes on the floor. Yes. And I guess we'll head back this way. Let's see about opening up this dust machine. Oh, well, maybe in another couple turns. Quick draw, something I cannot use. Let's try and stop these before they destroy the crystal. And see if we can't get some extra dust here. Because we need it. We'll repair again. Let's see. Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's fine. These got a little bit damaged. Alright. Well, I can turn one room on. And those things are a bit more important than activating that dust machine. Deactivated modules in some rooms. Well, that's less than ideal. That is pretty, well, bad, actually. Oh, what can I put in here? Hopefully in a few turns This will be up and running again. Huh. Well. Got G for that. So I've never gotten a hero up to level 15 before. Granted, I usually have more of them. Let's get somewhere. Oh no, that's bad. They don't seem to be interested in the crystal, at least. So I can probably... Oh, no. They weren't interested in the crystal because I was there. Alright, let's turn those lights on. They probably won't attack them because they are electromagged out. Wait a second. That research should have finished. So let's start on some new ones. For no other reason than it benefits me when I'm doing research. Move faster, hit harder. There is that lift. I would love to see it now. Food merchant. Not particularly useful at this time. Get those in. I'll assist at least. More research. I think it probably would behoove me to come up here first. Oh good, all those modules are working again actually. Ah, less than ideal. Okay. So all of these are working again, which is great news for me. And I may as well... see, you are a science merchant, yes? Industry merchant. So I'm going to sell you that. And the extra sandwich. And that J-pad. For a nice little boost to industry. So I can reinstall some things. More industry. And science. So we don't really need the food anymore, at least not for leveling. I think we'll need it if we die, but... so far we're alright. $25 dust, I'm happy for that. Turn some extra lights on. Like these, actually. I'll turn those on there. And those on there. Actually, I probably should have opened that door first. Ah, free industry. Just keep an eye out. Looks like things are alright. Yeah, nothing else on the way. Good. Damage over time. Useful. And since I started opening this door, may as well continue. Scope. I think they should be fine. Yes, very good. Alright, let's get up here and fix this up. And all this as well. They'd start. Oh, I rebuilt the science. They do not like science. I could light up that entire hallway, however, I think it might be better to light up that room instead, at least for now. What was the scope? Unlocks operate, which is not something I can do since I have only the one hero. Please be lift. Nope, but free food. Let's do what we can to kill as many of these monsters. Looks like things are alright. And from the north, doesn't look like anything appeared to appear this time. One more door. That. Pair those, and since that's a dead end, so there's just one left in there. That is also a dead end. Oh, but it's the lift. Which is exactly what we need. Alright. Everything in this direction. And that's as far back as that goes. And we've got a good spread of modules already, so I think... Actually, I think this is the last floor, but just in case it's not. It looks like we're alright. Gonna save myself a headache if I just opened this door first like I planned instead of this one. One more floor. So we might let this stream run a little bit longer. We're nearing midnight as it is. But I would hate to stop it on the last floor. Ugh, toxic cloud room and only 2 modules. Neurostun, suppressive firebot is probably a good combination there. Yeah, a dust machine. They've been very good to me this time. You always need industry. Find a nice self-powered room, maybe I'll put the tactical HUD in it. Just those for now. Right, well, this long hallway of nothing. Then I will install that. Let's try the eastern door. Stun, suppressive firebot, and let's see, just one more. Tear gas. Let's see what new research we can do. Mechanical Palisade Blaster, Hollow Hero 2, but we don't have the science for it all. So we'll just have to wait. Let's move on this straight line, I guess. Not bad. No minor modules in this room, though. And a dead end. Let's see, 35, I think that's enough to analyze things. So let's get that started. Let's fall back and take them out. Probably should have activated that a bit sooner. Well, what can I build? What can I build? Alright. Starting to get into dangerous territory. Yeah, toxic room. Not terrible. 12 science, not going to be able to do anything with that. Let's fix these up though. And continue on this route. Self-powered, nothing in it. No waves incoming, so that's good. It's the most useless self-powered room I've ever seen. Brainwave bracers. Unlock Psionic Strike. Transfers brainwave energy to its user. Just a party trick until people start dying. So I'll lose my regen. Gain speed. And what does Psionic Strike do? Health regen +1 from monsters in room. So it's variable regen. Let's keep it on for now. See how it works out. Dead end. Alright. Well, I guess we know the lift is going to be somewhere this way. And I'm going to need to turn power off to a room, I think. Ah, good, self-powered. Monsters incoming. Turn that on. Oh, come on. Yes, I'm not liking that regen there, I don't think, so we'll go back to the sandwich. And I can put 3 things in this room. May as well be those. That was a terrible explosion. At least I seem to be gaining dust all that time. Oh boy. Well, let's carry on the straight line, I suppose. I won't have that. Looks like something's about to break. Ah, surprisingly not. I can turn a light on somewhere at least. Turn it on there, it'll be one less possible wave to come from that direction. Food merchant. Mil-spec bracelets. Additional defense, the first aid kit. HP regen 8. Yeah. Nothing all that special. Oh, and we got a free the first aid kit. Zone device. However, I've been neglecting my research. What is zone device? Reduce my HP a little bit, but everything else goes up. I haven't been using any of these really, but research for the sake of research to boost me. Back it up. Ah. Alright, not terrible, not great, but... And merchant's gone, so... Well then, left or right? Left, I suppose. Come on, lift. No, nothing. Incoming waves. Nope, I think we're gonna have to fight in here. Patch everything up again. Before I open that, I can turn on some lights somewhere. Let's do it there and... get some additional attacks going. Alright, really, the slower I can make things, the better. But... oh, I need to repair things in here. And rebuild some things by the look of it. So let's put in Neurostun. So one of those things are being slowed down. Alrighty, back, here we go. Come on, lift. Now, free industry though. And let's start some new research, possibly. If for no other reason than the passive bonuses I get. To the cheaper one. You know, it's really going to annoy me, as if the lift turns out to be just past one of these two doors. And all of this would be just pointless. Other benefit to having multiple heroes, you can have them stand in rooms to prevent monsters from spawning in them. Lovely stuff. Kill the lights. Nothing will come from that way. So we've got to put these Neurostun modules in. And just in case something shows up in there, run. There's something moving extremely quickly after me. That's why we put in those Neurostun modules. I'm more concerned with... it looks like everything's taking a long way to get to me. No, never mind. They're attacking my modules. Something is, at least. Out of the cold. Excellent. Get out. This world, whatever it is. I'd still assume it's Auriga. Or maybe they were on their way to Auriga when they got attacked. Don't recall. But I think that will wind it up. It is now midnight, the witching hour. All curses are half price. Thank you very much for joining me for this extra long session of Dungeon of the Endless. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you all next weekend. Till then, take care.